Hello and welcome back to another episode of Ty's Cincinnati Real Estate Reviews. Today we're going to review Sharonville, Ohio. This is a city just north of downtown Cincinnati. We're going to cover the schools, the walkability, the parks. Is it dog friendly? We're going to talk about real estate home prices. And of course, stick around at the end. I'm going to give you the 3 things I love about Sharonville and the 3 things I dislike about Sharonville. Let's go. Welcome back. This is Derek Ty with eXp Realty, and I've been a real estate agent here since 2004. So let's start with why should I buy a home in the greater Cincinnati area? Starting with the business community, there are a ton of Fortune 100 companies here, small businesses, and even startups. There's great schools from preschools all the way to top universities. We have world-class sports like the Cincinnati Reds, Cincinnati Bengals, Houday, and soccer. We've got amazing parks, both city, township, even state parks everywhere. We have lots of friendly people that smile, which I like. Farmers markets all over town, world-class fine arts and entertainment, restaurants, the Cincinnati Zoo, world-class hospitals, an international airport, and even great real estate home values. So where is Sharonville located? Well, Sharonville is a city just north of downtown Cincinnati, and it is in Hamilton County, Ohio. It's surrounded by Blue Ash, Evendale, Glendale, Westchester, and Sycamore Township. If you want to get there from downtown Cincinnati, Sharonville is about 15 minutes from the downtown Cincinnati center, and you'll get there by either I-71 South or 75 South. And it takes about 20 to 25 minutes with a little bit of traffic. There are several hospitals near to the Sharonville, Ohio area. Those include Bethesda North, which is in the nearby town of Montgomery, or you can go downtown, Good Samaritan Hospital, and others are about 20 minutes away. Those are all the regional hospitals that most people know about in Cincinnati. So what about airports around Sharonville? Well, you can either drive down to the CVG airport, which is our greater Cincinnati hub. That is about 35 to 40 minutes away, or you could go north to the Dayton International Airport, and that's about an hour drive away. So what makes the Sharonville, Ohio area special? Well, first of all, this area has a variety of features that make it special. First and foremost, it prides itself on a strong sense of community and a friendly atmosphere. The residents of Sharonville will often speak highly of the close-knit nature of the neighborhood where neighbors become friends and support each other. A personal story, my mom and her husband Cliff have been involved in the Sharonville, Ohio area for many, many years. Since back in, I guess, the late 60s, my stepdad has actually been volunteering there as well. My mom and stepdad have also spent many weeks and years there at the Sharonville Community Center serving the senior citizens, and have served on different committees and have volunteered for the community there. So it is one of those type of communities that people stay around a long time, and they do a lot of volunteering and hopefully help all their neighbors out, which I really love. Another reason why people love the Sharonville area is the park system, and we're going to cover that in a little bit, but I mean, a huge majority of the land in Sharonville is actually dedicated to the parks. There's also a ton of things to do in Sharonville, including rock climbing and other activities, restaurants, shops, stores, and we'll get to all that here in just a minute. So let's start with shopping. Are there good shopping options available in Sharonville? Well, along the East Kemper Road corridor, there are many shops and stores, which you can see on this map. Along the Chester Road section that goes from north to south, you'll see dozens of places there too. If you look around US 42 going north and south, you'll probably find about 100 stores from the I-275 area all the way down heading into the downtown Sharonville area. And then speaking specifically about downtown Sharonville, there are a lot of little shops and stores and restaurants there in that kind of downtown kind of historic area as well. If you're looking for big box retail stores, grocery stores, you're going to find those here too. So what about restaurants in Sharonville? Well, there's actually a ton of restaurants in Sharonville and all those same areas where the shops are. A few of my personal favorites would be Cracker Barrel. If you're from the Midwest or driving up and down I-75, you've probably been to Cracker Barrel before. but there's one there right on I-75 in Sharonville, and we like to go there for kind of either brunch or some dinner time on Sunday, and they also have a cool little shop in there as well. Another local favorite is La Rosa's Pizza. I've talked about this on my other neighborhood videos. They're sprinkled all over greater Cincinnati area, but if you're from out of town and you don't know about it, definitely that's kind of a cool local place that you could go check out for a great pizza and other menu items. Another one of my favorites in the area is the Already Cafe. It's locally owned and operated. It has great food, breakfast, lunch, and dinner options. There's a patio there, and it has dog-friendly seating on the patio as well. Last but not least, there's a restaurant called Athenian. This is in the downtown Sharonville area. That's family-owned Greek and American food, great service, lots of options, and I like the daily specials because you never know what you're going to get. If you're looking for more fine dining options like, steak houses, you want to probably go over to the next town over in Montgomery. You're going to find the Jeff Ruby's Carlo and Johnny restaurant there, and Tony's is there in Sims Township as well. So let's talk about the parks in Sharonville. So there are several parks in Sharonville, but really it's going to come down to one major park if you live in the area. It's a regional favorite, and that is Sharon Woods Park. A lot of families are going to find this place amazing. It's got 730 acres. You're going to see a wide variety of recreational activities, breathtaking scenery, and of course, Sharon Lake. So Sharon Lake is really at the heart of Sharon Woods, and you're going to see people fishing there. You're going to see people boating there, renting paddle boats, canoes, kayaks, and then surrounding the lake, there's walking trails and scenery. We've done a 5K run there before. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's one of the real nice crown jewels of the entire greater Cincinnati area. Some people walk there, some people drive there. They also do like a festival of lights in the Christmas time where you can drive through with your car, and they have the entire, drive-through park area, all lit up. You may have to wait an hour or so on the weekends to get through that as well. Another big highlight for my kids and family has been the indoor playhouse there. All the way since they were real little kids, they've gone in there in the playhouse during the summer or even during the winter, during the Christmas time, and played in the big indoor playhouse. There's also a water splash park there. My kids love that, and we've done that in the summer as well. So really there's a ton of options there right in Sharon Woods Park. So is Sharonville walkable and dog friendly? So I would say yes to both, if depending on which corridor you're talking about. So Sharonville is a pretty big city within greater Cincinnati, so you're going to get a lot of variation. You've got industrial complexes, manufacturing facilities, hotels. You've got the corridors with businesses and restaurants and shops on them, but then you also have neighborhoods tucked in. So in some neighborhoods, the sidewalks are everywhere and you can connect to like downtown Sharonville. Other parts of Sharonville, you're going to find that, you might be within a couple industrial complexes or pretty close by. So if you're looking for a place to take your dog and be dog friendly, I would say you're probably going to want to stick to one of the neighborhoods with sidewalks or close to Sharon Woods Park or one of the other couple parks. And then walkable is the same way. If you want to, be on a sidewalk system, you're probably going to have to locate yourself near one of those neighborhoods. And we'll talk about the availability of housing later. But if you're looking to find out which neighborhood specifically would be better for you if you want to do some walking or bring your dog along, just contact us and we'll give you our neighborhood by neighborhood recommendations. So what school options are available in Sharonville? Well, first of all, I'll start with the preschool. So you can see on this map, there are a ton of preschools right there in Sharonville and around the area. If you want to send your kids to a public school district, that is the Princeton School District. And you can find all the ratings and reviews on the Ohio Report Card website here. And if you want a link to that, send us a message and we'll get you a link to any of the Ohio School Report Card schools here in the area. And then if you want to look at private school options, there are several that are very close by. You have Mount Notre Dame, Moeller, Cincinnati Hills Christian Academy, and Ursuline Academy. So what type of homes and home types are there in Sharonville? There are pretty much any kind of home option you can think of, from apartments to mobile homes to townhomes, condos. You're going to see small single-family ranch homes built in the 50s and 60s. You're going to see some larger two-story homes that might have been built in the last 20 or 30 years. And you're seeing a little bit of tear downs and new construction, not a lot in this area, but you're starting to see that as well. So what is a typical construction of a home like? Well, obviously on the smaller homes that are older, you're going to see some vinyl siding and brick. Some of the newer construction properties, you're going to see cement siding, stone, and brick as well. If you're thinking about having a garage, most homes have at least a 1-car garage. Some of the larger homes and the luxury homes have 3-car garages. If you're wanting a basement, a lot of the older homes built in the 50s and 60s here do not have basements. They're built on slabs or crawl spaces. If you're looking at some of the newer homes or the larger homes, most of those do have a full basement, and a lot of people do finish those basements. So let's talk about home sale prices. In the last 6 months, condominiums have sold for an average of $243,000 with an average of $170 per square foot. 3-bedroom homes, so single-family detached homes, not condos or townhomes, that have only 3 bedrooms, those have sold for an average of $240,000 with an average of $191 per square foot. Now, if you're looking at the 4-bedroom and up homes, that includes any kind of luxury properties here in Sharonville, those have averaged $320,000 at $153 a square foot. So you can see that the real estate sale prices are very low in comparison to some of the other surrounding communities and neighborhoods. If you're looking for today's exact values on what things are sold, or looking for a home that's actually for sale right now, and they don't last very long, reach out to us directly and we can get you on a list and notify you of the next one that's for sale. So what are 3 things I dislike about Sharonville? Well, to be honest with you, it's hard to find a few things that I dislike about Sharonville because it is a beautiful community and it's really awesome. But here's the 3 things I'll pick on. So number 1, traffic. So you have a lot of businesses in the area, industrial complexes, manufacturing facilities, office buildings, hotels. So you do get a lot of the commuter traffic, during that, 8 o'clock to 9:30 in the morning. And then again, about 4 o'clock to 5:30 or 6, it's pretty heavy traffic in that area. And there are several corridors around the greater Cincinnati area where you have some pinch points like I-275, I-71, I-75. And this just happens to kind of connect a few of those highways. So you do get a lot of the cross traffic from the other neighborhoods as well. The second thing I dislike about Sharonville is the lack of fine dining options. So if you're one of those people that wants to have like a big steakhouse experience and you want to do it right down the street from where you live, you might have to drive a little bit, maybe 5 or 10 minutes. You can get over to Montgomery or Sims Township to find like a Carlo and Johnny or, Tony's restaurant, or even in the Loveland, a Tano's restaurant. And when you do move into Cincinnati, if you're looking for some great fine dining restaurant options, I can give you some of those as well. The third thing I dislike about the Sharonville area is the lack of homes for sale. So this is a big issue in most neighborhoods here in greater Cincinnati, but specifically Sharonville really just doesn't have that many homes total that people can even live in. And there hasn't been a lot of new construction. A lot of the property in Sharonville is taken up for other uses like the park and some other industrial and some other things like that. So you really don't have a lot of places to build. I have a client right now that just tore down a house in Sharonville because they love it there and they want to actually build. So they had to tear down one of these older 1950s homes that had been built with vinyl siding and really functionally obsolete. But the lot was beautiful, so now they can build a $500,000 beautiful custom home on that, and that's what they're going to do. So that is one of the downsides to Sharonville. So what are 3 things I love about Sharonville? Well, there's actually more than 3, but let's start with the nice tree-lined streets and the beautiful views. So if you're looking for a community that has, mature trees, beautiful views, turn from turn, going in and out of neighborhoods, sidewalks, it's just a picturesque type of community. So I definitely love that part of Sharonville. And I love the fact that it connects into that little downtown historic district where you can walk and shop and eat and everything right from your home. Number 2 thing I love about Sharonville is the Sharon Woods, which I've talked highly about here, the park, but also the Sharonville Community Center, which I haven't really talked too much about. So my mom and her husband have been volunteering there for years. Not only is it a great community gathering spot, but it's an educational place. They have a community pool, a fitness center, a gym, a volleyball, basketball, all kinds of community building activities. learning opportunities, like I said. So you get to pay a small membership fee per year as a resident of Sharonville, you get to be part of this amazing community. So I'd highly recommend Sharonville Community Center as part of your experience living in Sharonville. Third thing I love about Sharonville is the proximity to everything. So literally within a couple minute drive or walk, you can be at tons of restaurants, shops, stores, a place to work, highway access, getting downtown very quickly. So it's literally in the middle of everything. So if you're one of those people that really just needs to be in the center of everything, but still have a suburban feel, this is definitely a winner for you. So the fourth thing I love, which is really the bonus one here, is the affordable housing. So if you look at the average sale prices in the $300,000 to $400,000 range for a 4-bedroom home, that is like half of what it is in some of the surrounding communities. So if you're looking for a great value in real estate and great price per square foot, I would say definitely check out Sharonville for that. Well, thank you for taking your time to watch this video about Sharonville, Ohio, a greater Cincinnati suburb. I hope you enjoyed learning about the schools and parks and restaurants and the options for food and options for living here. It is a great community. If you'd like to learn more about it or have questions about home values, a home for sale, check out my phone number here below, and I'd be happy to get back with you right away. If you're considering other neighborhoods in the greater Cincinnati area, please check out one of my other videos here. You might see that on our YouTube channel. So go subscribe to our channel, like this video, and hopefully this video will be served up to other smart homeowners and home purchasers just like you that I can reach here that are looking to move to the greater Cincinnati area. We are definitely open for referrals and willing to work with you, so give us a call. Hope you had a great experience watching this video, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks.